All right. A friend reached out to me when he saw the other thing that are there good things about the country that from what I'm saying about when I talked about Kemi Badenoch. Yes. But before I go, I want to talk about the reason why Nigerians and Africans in diaspora especially do not come back home. I'm just going to give you five examples why Nigerians and Africans in diaspora do not come home and why some may never come home. Okay? I have friends that have been in Canada, in America, they've lived there for 25 years. They've not set their foot in Nigeria due to the way they left. But I'm just going to put they said home sweet home. Yeah, there's no place like home. But honestly, to some people, it's no more like that due to the injury the mental injury, the different things that we've done to them. So from America to Canada to UK to Dubai to Europe, Germany, there are lots of Nigerians that may never set their foot. Actually, why am I saying this? I've lived in both parts. I've lived in UK, I've lived in Canada. And when I was working in Canada, there's a man I worked with. He left this country in the 60s. And he told me that when they went to America, he left with Olufalaye, the Olufalaye, that they were the same era. They went on scholarship. I don't know if he was lying or if he was saying the truth. But since then, he has not been to Nigeria. He went to America to school. From America, he migrated to Canada. And he seems to be doing well. And I asked him, bros, you've not come back, sir. He was in his early 70s or late 60s, there about that time, you know. And I thought about it. Why don't people come home? And I got talking to some of my friends and people I know, and I got out with 5 points. So please, if you're in diaspora and you think what I'm saying makes sense or it doesn't make sense, just comment, let me know, okay? So I'm going to list five of the things I observed while talking to them and while living there as well. I knew that I couldn't come home. Number one is a broken system. You see, they've lived there for many years and they see Nigeria as a broken system, that the system is broken, it's chaotic. They're like, how do you guys live here? Now, some people say, well, you're not here, nobody here you come up from. You see, the body shifts, the mentality shifts. Some people say, after all, you were here, see this one, you don't behave like Oyibo. It's not like that. It takes intentionality to shift. I knew the adjustments I made, the challenges I felt. No matter how patriotic you are, and the system is not working, there is power issue. You're a graduate, you love Nigeria, you love to contribute, no job, the healthcare is broken down, the basic things of life are not available. Now they'll say, after when you were in Nigeria you didn't have it. Yes, but you've gone to a place that it works. Your brain has shifted that if you switch on light, as long as I pay for my bills, that I expect light to switch on. That if I put on my Google map and I'm going somewhere and the Google map says I'm going to be there in 15 minutes, I don't end up getting there 5 hours later because the governor or a politician is passing and they are stopping all the roads. That's one of it. The system, they see it, the diasporans see Nigeria as a broken system. When those that even come, they come for the genuine love they have for the country. There's a genuine love. Number two, reason why diasporans do not come back. They are Nigerian diaspora and African diaspora. They are not enthusiastic. Let me use the word. Is insecurity and safety. There is kidnapping. There is banditry, SARS, police brutality, police extortion, court clashes. Even well-known people there has been evidence of kidnap of well-known people. Now, how much more a commoner? And these are the things that go through their mind. Some people say it's 1 in a million, but well, it's 1 in a million, but that's not how they see it. Okay, so with all this insecurity, they're afraid. Can you remember those days when we were young? We get into a car and we'll go by road to Jos. Some of us go by road, we'll stop in Kafanchan, we'll stop in places, buy things, we'll go to Meduguri. You can't even be safe going by road to Warri now at a certain time of the day. What is happening? I'm saying all this so that the leadership can understand why you can attract these people. It goes beyond Dirty December. Dirty December is not realistic. They just do it in a place in Lagos or Abuja. Because that is not attraction for diasporans. And we have to tell ourselves the truth. It's not about Nigeria versus diasporans. Make this place livable. They're not even telling you to make it to be like America. Just give us those basics. So number one, I said it was a broken system. Number two is insecurity. I'm listing some reasons why diasporans don't want to come. Number three, no respect for skill and merit. Try getting into Nigerian Defense Academy. Or come out with your first class and 2 master's degree from the best universities in the world, and you submit that you want to get into an NPC without knowing a politician. That's like going through the eye of a needle. These things are discouraging. You see a brilliant young man, brilliant young girl that wants to serve the fatherland. He has the skill, has the knowledge, has the emotion and passion. But guess what? You can't get it because a politician take one young man that is his relation who knows nothing, who is not qualified, and gets it. I'm not saying there is no fair form of nepotism, but it's not as prominent as it is in Nigeria. Okay, it's not as so they look at it. I have this skill. I want to contribute to my fatherland. I've seen young men that are passionate. There's a guy I saw. He wants to serve the army. He wants to serve the military. And he told me he has written the NDA exam more than 5 times. He couldn't pass. And he started writing from the age of 19. And guess what? The young man became 26 and everybody around him said, this army, move on. And he got frustrated out. He's doing something else now. That is it. No respect for skill. Nigerian, we have to start looking at how we can encourage. It's not about saying people are not patriotic. I can't be patriotic when you do not even show me hope. You don't sell faith or hope to me. So these are some of the reasons why you see our people scattered all over the world. That's the third one, no respect for skill. Number 4 is reverse culture shock. Okay? Abroad, time is time. Now you hear, you go for an occasion, and the guest of honor is a minister. The occasion is supposed to start by 3. And the minister gets there by 6, 3 hours late. And you're telling me Nigerian time. And because the people there already know the minister will come by 6, you or the event person, you set up the place by 3. And you're expecting people to come by 3. The minister will come by 6. The other people, knowing that minister gets there by 6, they will come by 5. How is that? There's no culture of accountability. There's no culture of accountability. So that is what I'm trying to say. So people, you see things that are not, you keep wondering, are people animals? And we're not sensitive to things anymore. You're driving on the road, car hits somebody and he's dying and everybody's cracking joke and laughing and walking past. So it's a culture shock. You're driving under the bridge, you see somebody, a full-grown man, take off their clothes to defecate in a public place under the bridge. Come on. So those things are shock. They are reverse culture shock. Fine, you say after the person has been there before, what do you say? No. Now, diaspora, the 5th one is predictability. Diaspora is not heaven. I know. London, UK is not heaven, but it's predictable. And what do I mean? Okay, now, surgery time is surgery time. Surgery will be done. There is nothing like doctors are on strike and you carry. I remember when I had, my son has a surgery and they couldn't get it done in teaching hospital because doctors were on strike. And I saw somebody, now I had a bit of resources, so I moved into a private hospital. But I had people that couldn't afford it. They waited for 6 months. Some died. No. You apply for passport. Passport should take 3 days. Big up to the current minister. Those are the kind of things we're talking about. Before you apply for passports, it takes months. I don't know about, maybe diaspora people will tell me, those of you that are applying for passports. In Nigeria, it used to take 9 months until this current minister came. Big up to him one more time. But I heard some people in diaspora are still complaining that it doesn't run well. So, minister, please, if you see this, look into it. Okay? So, with all this, I'm just saying that let us make the country predictable. That if I apply for account opening, it's opened as planned. Those ones are, but especially the things with the hands of government. I go to local government office to ask for my birth certificate, driving license. They tell you it's going to take a week. And before you know, it's taking 6 months. You've not gotten it. So these are many more are some of the reasons why the diaspora people don't want to come back. Okay? So I've listed them: broken system, insecurity, no respect for skill, reverse culture shock, and predictability. Okay? And if you notice all the things I listed for you, I didn't mention money. So it means none of them are looking for money. But guess what? If you fix these things, money will follow because it puts faith in the system. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Osita. You can follow me more. If you don't agree with whatever some of the things I've said, and if you agree, put it down there, okay? These are just my own personal opinion and my interactions. And if you're in diaspora, please do not give up hope. If you don't stay too far away, and the longer you stay away from Nigeria, the more that culture shock thing will come to you. I'll tell you, try your best. If you can't come with your family, try and show up in Nigeria at least once in 2 years, once in 3 years. Then if you have a family, every 4 years minimum. If you can't be early, I know the cost. Bring them here. We are proud of ourselves. Let's make Nigeria great again. Have a beautiful day. Long live Africa.